So while we are doing that, yesterday, I was writing a list of a couple of things that young people, if you are between the age of 18, that list that I released yesterday, and the list went viral. People shared in multiple groups. I saw it in different platforms and so on. And thank you so much to everybody that shared. But I made a list for those who have not seen it yet. I made a list of 24 things that if you're a young person between the age of 18, that is just me putting that age group. If you are a young person between the age of 18 and 35, these 24 things should be important. They should be critical for for your life, for your career, and your business. The purpose of those 24 things are to help you create that structure, help you create that boundary that will set yourself higher standards and goals that you can pursue in 2024 and experience something significant or something transformational as a person. So I will talk about those 24 things that I shared, and hopefully they will inspire you and of course challenge you as a person. All right. Happy New Year, Solange. Thank you so much for joining in. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. To everybody else joining in, you're welcome. Thank you. Kindly go ahead and leave me a comment. If you have questions, go ahead and ask the questions. If you would like to come live on the show, go ahead and indicate and I'll bring you live on the show. I think I can do that. Awesome. Okay, so let me start throwing more light on those things that I shared, which I feel maybe some people would need further explanations on. So I shared 24 codes for living for young people in 2024. 24 codes for living for young people in 2024. The first code that I shared was that if you are above 25 years, and you are broke, and while you are broke and you have no career that you're building, you have no business that you're building, and you spend most of your time partying, watching movies, or doing non-productive activities, then you need to wake up in 2024. Yes, that is the number one code that I spoke about, because, if you are somebody who studies economic patterns, you will understand that in the last couple of years, things have only become more expensive, right? Inflation is on the rise and a lot of things are happening. And most people are finding themselves in difficult situations financially. However, many a times it is difficult to establish a green financial life with the wrong activities around your life. It's very difficult. It's difficult to see a green financial life with the wrong activities. That's why I said in that point one that if you are above 25 and you're broke, you're struggling financially, and at the same time you have no career you're trying to build, you have no business you're trying to build, then you need to wake up. And if you are at that stage and you're still wasting most of your time doing the wrong things, you need to wake up. Now, I always like to say that there are different classes of broke people. Let me explain. You can see somebody who is broke, but that person is broke while trying to build a business. That's totally a different kind of broke. And that is a broke person who will potentially become a millionaire, right? You can be broke while trying to build a career. That's totally different. Another class of people who are broke is you can be broke while you are carrying out productive activities. You can be struggling financially. Meanwhile, you are investing in yourself on a daily basis, or you're trying to learn a high income skill so you can become better in the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months. But that point number one under the 24 codes for living for young people in 2024 is challenging you that if you are above 25 and you are broke, and while you're broke, you are doing the wrong things. You're just partying, watching movies, hanging around social media, and doing no productive value creation activities, you are definitely doing yourself a disservice. You need to change that in this coming year. Number two, the second code for living that I shared for young people in 2024 is that if by 2024 you are already 30, if by 2024 you are 30 and above, and you have not realized that no one is coming to save you, then you need to wake up, right? Many times people are waiting for, to make certain moves in life because they are waiting for somebody to come save them. You will see somebody who has a business, for example, a business idea, and they keep procrastinating to start because the idea is they have nobody to give them capital. Or you can see a graduate, and the graduate is not working, and they are not doing what they can do at their best to position themselves to get the right job. And one of the major complaints will be, I don't have somebody who can help me get a job. No. As I said in that point too, if by 2024 you are 30 and above and you have not realized that no one is coming to save you, you need to wake up. Something is actually wrong with you. See, nobody is actually coming to save you. We need to outgrow this entitlement mentality. Let me tell you something. The ability to receive help, or being in the position where you can receive help, is grace. It's not a right. People get to see the reception of help as a right. No, it's grace. Nobody is under the law. There's no constitution that says if you don't help this person, you will be put to jail. No, it is out of grace, it's out of compassion, right? So if you live life feeling as if it is your right for somebody to help you, even your parents, you are just lucky enough, for those who were sponsored in school by their parents and all of that, you are just lucky enough and blessed, and by the grace of God, that you were born into a family that there is love and there is support. There are many people who were born into families that nobody cared about their progress, nobody cared about how they would turn out to be in life, nobody cared to advise them and all of that. So it's good to have this understanding that nobody is coming to save you, right? So you need to live life with the concept that, look, in this path that I have chosen to live, in this career path, in this business path, if somebody comes and help me, good. If nobody comes, good. But I know it is between me and God to make this life work. When you have this kind of mentality, number one, you will avoid having depression or developing depression because somebody promised to help you and did not help you, right? If somebody promises to help you and end up helping you, praise God. If somebody promises to help you and end up not helping you, move ahead, move forward. Don't move around carrying hurts and pains and a heavy heart and feeling depressed because that person promised to help you and did not help you. So point two is, if by 2024 you are 30 and above and you have not realized no one is coming to save you, then you need to wake up. Point three that I shared on the 24 codes for living for young people in 2024 was that in 2024, say no to anyone who wants to involve you in non-productive activities. Learn to say no to anyone. It could be your sibling, it could be your friends, it could be your colleagues, your classmates, whoever. Learn to say no to anyone who wants to involve you in non-productive activities. And at the same time, learn to say yes. Learn to say yes to anyone who wants to involve you in productive activities. I always like to say this. When you see people who progress in life consistently. And it doesn't mean they don't have challenges. Despite the challenges and difficulties, when you see people who progress in life consistently, one of the things that you will find in their life is the consistent practice of productive activities. And show me somebody who is stagnant and not progressing for a long time. Check their life, you will find a lot of non-productive activities. It is the productive activities that when they culminate together, they create results, they create a life, and people will feel that, you are lucky or you are so blessed to be successful. No, there is that foundation of productive activity. So as a young person in 2024, learn to say no to anyone who wants to involve you in non-productive activities. Any activity that will drain your energy and increase your distraction is not good for your destiny. Let me say that again. Any activity that will drain your energy and increase your distraction, any activity that will drain your time, drain your financial resources, and increase your troubles and distractions is not worth it in 2024. So learn to say no in 2024. The fourth point that I said under the 24 codes for living for young people in 2024 is that in 2024, know that some people are investments and some people are expenses. Some people are investments in your life and some people are expenses. It's good to know the difference. And if you are going to move forward, make sure that you spend more time with people who are investments, and of course start weeding out people who are expenses. There are two types of people in our lives: people who are investments and people who are expenses, right? It's linked to point 3, where I said learn to say no to people who involve you in non-productive activities. Okay, good. Point 5, set standards and boundaries in 2024 so that people cannot manipulate you. Set boundaries and standards in 2024 so that people cannot manipulate you. Look, one of the worst things that can happen to a young person is to spend the early years of their life, the most active years of their life, or the prime years of their life to be manipulated. Let me tell you, as a young person, you have practically between the age of 20 and 40 to make your mark on earth. From 40 and above, you are focusing on legacy and transitioning, because from 40 and above, your body is getting old, getting tired. There are some things you can no longer do as a young person, right? So you need to be careful. See, one of the most important things I protect, which I know, and one thing I am grateful for, which I discovered years ago, is that one of my greatest assets as a young person is what I do with my life between the age of 18 and the age of 40. Because that is primarily the most active period of my life. That is the prime of my life. That is I don't know how to describe it, but it is the time of your life that you have to get a lot of things right. You cannot be doing trial and error from 40 and above. It's dangerous for your life. You can end up living a very poor life and a very troubled life at the old age because you got some things wrong. But am I saying that your life cannot change after 40? No, it can change. But why waste all the time and try to change your life at that time when you can do it now? And one of the things to do to avoid that is to set standards. Okay, set standards and boundaries in 2024 so that people cannot manipulate you. This will cause some friendships to end. Well, if they end and you rise, it is great. Okay, so you may need to do that. Set some standards. You can set some standard for yourself. For example, no more late nights. 6 p.m. I'm in my house and I'm focusing on my destiny. I'm working on things that are critical for my career and for my business. Right? Or no more alcohol, whatever. Set standards. You can set standards for reading. You can set standards for getting new skills, high income skills. You can set standards for being part of important communities that will lead to your progress. Whatever that you can do, make sure you are setting standards that will position you to be in the place of progress. Number 6 is overcome comparison. The seed code for living for young people in 2024 is overcome comparison and jealousy and choose to be inspired and learn from those people. One of the things that will destroy many young people is comparison and jealousy, right? And I said that comparison and jealousy will lead to witchcraft, while seeking to learn will lead to greatness. The worst thing that you can do as a person, as an individual, is to spend your time comparing yourself with your age group, with your classmates, with your colleagues. No, it doesn't make sense. You're already doing the wrong thing. Why? Because, for example, you can be comparing with somebody who has more money than you. Let me give you an example. You come from a poor family, and let's say your family income, annual income in total is just say 2 million, for example, and you're comparing with another young person who comes from a family whereby their annual income as a family is 50 million francs. So you see, it doesn't make sense. Anytime you compare yourself with anybody, you are doing yourself a disservice, because you don't know what they have access to that you don't have access to, right? So in 2024, you need to overcome comparison, overcome jealousy, and be on the side of learning, and be on the side of inspiration, so that it can lead to greatness. Comparison and jealousy will lead to witchcraft, and learning and inspiration will lead to greatness in 2024. Number 7, the 7th point to look at is to change your financial life in 2024. Learn a high income skill and pay the price to get valuable information. To change your financial life in 2024, learn a high income skill. Very young person, you're between the age of 18 and 35. If you're struggling financially, one of the most important things that you need to get right is to learn a high income skill. Whatever industry where you're playing, whatever industry where you are as a professional, one of the fastest ways to rise and keep on growing in that industry is to do 2 things. Learn a high income skill and pay the price to get access to valuable information. Anybody you see doing well in the industry where you're playing as a professional, they may have many things that you do not have, but 2 key things that they have access to which you don't have and you need to get is a high income skill and access to valuable information. Let me tell you something. From 2024 and beyond, the people that will do great things, the people that will disrupt their industries and achieve incredible results, are people who have rare expertise and command high skills, and secondly, people that are able to find and have access to valuable information. When you do that, trust me, you see a direct change in your financial life and in how fast you progress in the path that you have chosen. Number 8 on that list, which I spoke about, was never forget this: quitters never win and winners never quit, right? One of the most important things that you need to build in 2024 is what I call resilient power. If things get difficult, choose to be resilient. If things get hard, choose to be resilient. When you choose a new path, or you're working and trying to build a career and a business, things will not always go the way you expect. But one of the core pillars that you need to keep building what you're trying to build is resilient power. And always have this mindset, this mentality, and this consciousness that when you quit, you would never win. And if you want to win, you need to keep on going. You need to keep on finding better ways to do. Like they always say, do not quit, but find better strategies to achieve what you want to achieve. You can fail because of the wrong strategy. But when you fail, it does not mean that you should give up on your goal or on your life or on your destiny. When you fail, what do you need to do? Find a better strategy. Be agile, be dynamic, but be resilient at the same time. Number 8, embrace continuous learning. Knowledge is power, applied knowledge will change your destiny. Knowledge is power, and applied knowledge will change your destiny. Stay curious, invest in your education to remain relevant and adaptable in a rapidly changing world, right? Weak mental intelligence can destroy your destiny. Weak mental intelligence can destroy your destiny. The only way to build mental capacity and mental power is for you to embrace continuous learning. One of the most important things that you can do in 2024 is to outline the top 50 books in your industry that you will read throughout the year. Top 30, top 20. I always advise my mentees, no matter what happens, never read less than 25 books a year. When you keep doing that, you're building one of your greatest assets, which is your mental intelligence and mental power. Weak mental intelligence will destroy your destiny. Weak mental intelligence will destroy your destiny. So as a young person in 2024, code number 9 for you to shine and win is to embrace continuous learning for the purpose of overcoming weak mental intelligence, for the purpose of building mental power, because that is going to contribute a lot to the value that you will create in your industry, and the quality of the value that you create will determine two things: how you are paid and how you rise to the top of that particular industry. All right, good. Welcome again, everybody. We are just doing 2023 reflections and 2024 projections, and on the projections I am teaching on the list I released yesterday that went viral across the country and different countries. I released a list on the 24 codes for living for 2024, and I'm trying to break those codes in detail as much as I can, and I'm already in code number 9 and I'm going to number 10. So I hope that it helps you as you cross over to 2024 in a few hours. And I'm also answering questions. And do you have a question for me? Share in the chat, in the comment section, and I will definitely happily respond to those questions. And I was also asking, what is the biggest lesson that you learned in 2023? And how will you use that lesson in 2024? Share in the comment section. It can help somebody, it can inspire somebody to be better. All right, quote number 10. I'm going to be fast because this live is supposed to be only for 1 hour. All right, quote number 10 is cultivate a strong work ethic. Nothing will replace work ethic. Nothing will replace hard work. I said that hard work, dedication, and perseverance are key ingredients to success. Keep pushing even when it gets tough. Nothing can replace strong work ethic, not even technology. You need it to harness tech. You know, there's a lot of talk about smart work, and smart work is good, but I always say that smart work is for people who know how to leverage available tools and systems to achieve something faster or bigger, right? So, Brad, smart work cannot replace work ethic. If you have the right technology and the right tools and you are lazy, you will not harness technology. So strong work ethic and hard work, you have to enjoy working hard. You have to make up your mind to work hard. Let me tell you something. One of the things that separate people in certain industries and certain in the journey of life is the quality of their work ethic. The quality of work that they put in on a daily basis, right? So strong work ethic will still remain critical in 2024 and beyond. If you are going to make good use of tools and systems and equipments and networks that you have access to and leveraging it in terms of smart work, you need to make sure that you understand how the role that a strong work ethic, dedication, diligence can play in that system for you to harness that, right? That is critical. So as a young person in 2024 and beyond, cultivate a strong work ethic. It is going to enable you to take advantage of the tools and systems and technology available to do the smart work and achieve more results as a professional. Number 11 is practice gratitude daily. Learn to be grateful. One of the things that can steal your joy and can drain your energy is for you to keep feeling that you are behind. It's for you to keep feeling that you are a failure, or you are this, or you keep feeling that you don't have this, you don't have that, and all of that. No, learn to practice gratitude on a daily basis. As you pursue that path, as you pursue that goal, be careful. Do not let your energy focus on what you don't have yet, but also focus on being grateful for what you already have. Okay? It's very, very important. It's very critical for you to actually focus on that and enjoy the life that you are building. Okay, focus on what you have, not what you lack. When you focus on what you have, when you focus on gratitude, it increases joy, it increases happiness, it increases your ability to experience positivity and better experiences that will contribute to who you are and who you are becoming. Number 12 is build meaningful relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. As a young person, you need to understand that quality connections are more valuable than money. I prefer to preserve a good relationship than get money, because a good relationship can help you get money 10 times. Good quality relationships leads to a ripple effect all the time. Okay, so you need to learn how to build meaningful relationships. Focus on quality of your relationships, not quantity. Personally, for me, I don't actually trust people that have a lot of friends. People that are everywhere, and people actually confuse between friends and acquaintances, right? I like to break down my life into the inner circle, friends and acquaintances. It's very important. Okay, but what am I trying to say? Learn to build meaningful relationships. Quality connections are more valuable than money. Okay, let me tell you something. Opportunities that will change your life in 2024 are in people. When God wants to change your life, He brings opportunities. And these opportunities will be in the people that you meet. Show me anybody who has the capacity to meet the right people and build that genuine connection with quality people. I will show you somebody who will always rise to the top. You know why? Because he or she is connected to people that will mention his or her name in the right place. He or she is connected to people who know where opportunities are passing by, and they will link you to those opportunities. Like I always say, everybody is talented. Talent is equally distributed. God has blessed everybody with a talent. But what is not everywhere, what is not equally distributed, are opportunities. And the only way to position yourself for opportunities is for you to build quality relationships with the right people. All right, people. So far, so good. We have handled 12 key points. We have gone half of the list. There are 24 codes that I shared for 2024 for young people between the age of 18 and 35. All right. Let me see what is in the comment section. Reading 25 books in 1 year. That's good. In chair says, following and taking notes, I learned in 2023 on the power of resilience and consistency, and will be implementing this in 2024 on new projects. That is the spirit. Prosper says, thank you for mentoring and programming us to achieve more knowledge and pick up from the mistakes of the past. Yes, keep on working, keep on pushing forward. All right, let's go to point 13. Point 13. Prioritize mental and physical health. Prioritize mental and physical health, right? It's very important. Okay, I always like to say that you are useless when you are dead. You are not helpful to anybody when you are dead. You are not helpful to anybody when you're sick. Okay, practice mental health, prioritize mental health and your physical health. There are some people listening to me. One thing that you need to do next year is intentionally invest in carrying out physical activities. And one thing I have learned from carrying out physical activities is that it also directly influenced my mental health. Okay, so be careful. Spend some time to reflect, spend some time to overcome certain hurts and certain pains, spend some time to let certain things go for the sake of your mental health. You can disconnect yourself from certain friends because you want to protect your mental health. All right. If your life is always full of certain mishaps and certain things, discussions and things that only make you to feel pain and feel hurt and feel certain things, it's negatively influencing your mental health, and you need to start protecting that, because until you are healthy mentally and physically, you cannot create impact, you cannot make money. That's a fact. That's a fact. All the impact we want to create all depends on the quality of our mental health and the quality of our physical health. So prioritize that in 2024. Number 14 is take responsibility for your actions. Own up for your mistakes and learn from them. Learning from them is a sign of maturity and growth. So take responsibility for your actions, take responsibility for your life, right? If there are things that you have to do for your life to progress, take responsibility and do them. If there are mistakes that you made this year, 2023, and you want to have a better life, 2024, own up to those mistakes, take responsibility and change those things, because that is one of the things that may just literally alter your life path and put you in a position of progress and success. Number 15, be kind and compassionate. Treat others as you want to be treated. Kindness is a universal language that opens doors and hearts. All right, nothing beats this. Pride and arrogance will destroy any young person. As a young person, one thing that you need to run away from is pride and arrogance. Be the person that if somebody encounter you, let the person experience compassion and let the person experience kindness. You cannot say that you love God and you serve God and somebody cannot encounter the love of God and the compassionate nature of God through your life or through encountering you. Something is wrong. Number 16, stay true to your values and beliefs, right? Values are very important. If you don't have your values, one of the best things that you can do in 2024 is to set your values. What are the values that defines you as a young person? What are the values? If the values, example of values could be integrity, consistency, hard work, innovation, learning. Values are those core tenets that you hold yourself to and challenge yourself that as a person, these are the values that defines me. One thing about values is that they enable you to live life in a way that nobody will babysit you. You live life in a way that nobody will be telling you what to do, right? So what are your values? Identify them and work on them. Number 17, embrace change and be adaptable. We saw a lot of change in 2023, and that change will double in 2024. In terms of technology, innovation, industry, economy, change will be crazy in 2024. Companies are launching massive products in 2024, innovations that will disrupt any country and any economy. This is going to happen. Right? So be the person who is comfortable at embracing change and being adaptable. Have the mindset to adapt faster. Learn the latest things happening around you as fast as possible. That is for your advantage. I said you are not a tree, so move. Change can be scary, but it will also change your life in 2024. Number 18 is seek mentorship and guidance. Seek mentorship and guidance. Learning from others' experiences accelerates your progress and helps you avoid common challenges. Seek for mentorship and guidance. I always say that one of the best things that can happen to a young person between the age of 18 and 35 is to have a mentor. Have somebody who counsel you. Have somebody who can hold you accountable. Have somebody who can correct you. Have somebody who can challenge you. Have somebody who can tell you, look, in this path, you're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes because I made those mistakes, or I know somebody who went through that path and made mistakes, right? And the beauty about mentorship is accelerated growth. I always like to say, for example, I have people I mentor in public speaking and consulting and coaching. What I took 5 years, 6 years, 7 years to learn, somebody I mentor in public speaking doesn't need to learn in 5 years. What I took 5 years to achieve, what I took 10 years to achieve as a public speaker, speaking in different countries around the world, my mentee in public speaking doesn't need 5 years to learn that. They don't need 5 years or 10 years to achieve that. No, they don't need that, right? Since I'm the mentor, I transfer experience. I share experience, I share expertise, I share knowledge, I share what I feel they need to know that can help them. But I am not cloning them to be like me. No. In their own uniqueness, they can learn from my experience, from my knowledge, contextualize to who they are and the path that they're pursuing, and achieve faster than, how I achieve. Okay. So in 2024, seek mentorship and guidance. Okay. Take your mentorship seriously. It's very important. It's very important to have somebody you listen to and somebody that can counsel you. I have mentors that I listen to and they hold me accountable and they challenge me and they share their experiences with me. Okay. Number 19, never stop dreaming. Your dreams are the blueprint for your future. Please set dreams, okay? Have dreams. Believe in your dreams. I always fondly say that your dreams are the raw materials that God is going to use to build the life that you desire. Dreaming is powerful. One thing I love about having a dream is that it keeps you going in the midst of chaos and difficulties. If you see people that quickly give up in life, one of the things that they may not have is the conviction of the future that they are pursuing. One thing about having a dream is that it gives you conviction to keep going even in the midst of pain. Okay, so in 2024, don't stop dreaming. Your dreams are the blueprint for your future. Aim high, stay focused, and believe in yourself. Okay, number 20, embrace failure as a teacher. In 2024, do not see failure as a curse. Do not see failure as there are two types of people when it comes to failure. People see failure as pain and as a curse, and people see failure as opportunities and as a gift. And people who rise to the top, they see when they fail at something, they're excited. When I fail at something, I'm excited. Oh my goodness, so what can I learn from this failure so I can do better and achieve double? Because in failure, there are lessons, there are opportunities, there are a lot of things that you can tap into and do more as a professional and as an entrepreneur. Number 21, explore the world around you. Travel, travel, travel. In 2024, I want to challenge you, travel. Travel locally, travel internationally if you can, but travel, okay? If there are cities in your country that you have never been to, take a weekend and go to those cities. If you have a friend there, call the friend, ask questions. What is the average hotel? You must not live in a 4-star, 5-star hotel. You can go to a good hotel with good security and you're fine. And go to that city for 2-3 days, tour the city, see things from a different perspective. Innovation happens when what you know and what you don't know interlock. You can go to that city and you see things that you have never seen before, and you can get a business idea. You can create something that will change your life forever. Okay, so explore the world around you. Go to places you have not gone before. Go to new towns and new cities. For those who can afford it, go to another country. Right now, if you're a Cameroonian, you're a Nigerian, wherever you're listening to this session from, go on Google right now. Type the name of your country and type visa-free country for Cameroonians, visa-free country for Nigerians, visa-free country for South Africans, visa-free country for Kenyans. Type that visa-free country for Ghanaians. Look at the countries that are visa-free. You don't need to go through the hassle of getting a visa. Travel to those countries. See how other countries operate. See the innovation in those countries. Okay, that will challenge you. There are some things that you would never learn until you travel. There are some things that books will not teach you, videos will not teach you. You need to experience them for yourself, and it will spark a different dimension of innovation, a different dimension of learning, and possibly turn you into a creator. Okay. Number 22 on the 24 things to do in 2024 as a young person is question everything. Question everything. Never accept information at face value. Question everything, right? Even as you're listening to me, have the mindset of questioning the things that I'm saying. How are these things relevant to me? How can these things contribute to my progress? How can I take advantage of these things? How are these things even relevant in 2024? Question everything. Critical thinking is one of the most powerful skills in the world. Critical thinking leads to a deeper understanding and informed decisions, right? If you lack critical thinking, you will destroy your destiny someday. You may end up signing a document that you don't know the negative consequences of that document. Number 23 is innovate and create. Innovate and create. Don't just consume. Contribute creatively. Learn to be a creator. People that rule the world are creators, not consumers. Be a creator. Tap into your gift, tap into your skill, and create something. If you're a worker, be a contributor. Be a creator in your company. It's going to make you relevant. It's going to make you a valuable employee. It's going to make you incredible. Entrepreneurs, you're an entrepreneur listening to me, you're already a creator. Double your capacity to create. Okay, but by all means, you need to make sure that you are a creator. Innovate and create. Challenge yourself to create. Consumers never build wealth. It is creators that build wealth. Okay, so be a creator. And number 24, the 24th thing to do in 2024 is foster a global mindset. This is critical. The world is very interconnected, and the interconnection of the society will only grow bigger and bigger every single day, right? This is interconnection right now. People from different cities and different countries are watching this and will watch this after the video has ended, right? Foster a global mindset. Think beyond your immediate environment. Understand global issues. Understand global cultures. For example, if there are countries that you admire and you want to travel you want to travel to those countries someday, go on YouTube, go on Google, read about those countries. Those are the baby steps of building a global mindset. Okay, read about top companies in those countries. Read about the laws of those countries, policies in those countries, culture, certain things in those countries. Okay, but think beyond your immediate environment. There are many people that you feel that you are doing well. The day you will leave your immediate environment and go to another country, another city, you'll be like, you have not even started living life at all. Okay, so break that village mindset. Have that global mindset, because it helps you to know where the world is going to. And when you know where the world is going to, you start positioning yourself to take advantage of where the world is going to. So those are the 24 things that I shared with people as far as 2024 is concerned. Okay. All right, any questions before we round up? Any questions before we round up? Let me see. Awesome. All right, that is it, everybody. That is it for today. I hope that you did get a few points, and I hope that you have a great year as you cross over in a few hours. Have a great year. God bless you, and let us stay together in the community. Cheers.